Welcome back to Waste Some Time with Jason Green. I am Jason Green. It's Monday and it's the first show of 2026. I don't know, what day is it? Today is January 5th, which means after today, we no longer have to say Happy New Year or Happy New Year's. It's just assuming that we know it's the new year. And the first show of the year begins right after this. Just wanna waste some time with you. Sometimes it seems too good to be true. Nobody out there to waste time with you. I like to come out swinging with my game show voice, show people that I can be loud and obnoxious and enunciate and be a pretend vlogger like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Time and temperature every hour. But as I begin the show, I then go back into my monotone, sarcastic, not giving an F away. Anyway, I'm happy to see so many of you. Actually, I can't see you, but I'm happy that you're here. I see the people just piling in, whether you're in your house, RV, living room. Maybe you're stuck in traffic on the way home from a miserable job. I'm here to entertain you. And I'll let you know I put on a little cologne before today's show because I thought I want to smell my best for all of you. If you're wondering what cologne I wear, it is called Acqua di Gio for men. Not that it matters. I'm not judging. I used to have one called Toxique. It was made by Troma. The Toxic Avenger had his own cologne, the Toxique, the monstrously manly smell. Isn't that funny? And then there was another one called the Troma Aroma. Lloyd Kaufman used to give them out. Happy birthday to Lloyd Kaufman the other day. He turned 80 years old. When I worked with him, he used to say how miserable he was being 50. I can't believe it. I thought he was an old man when he was 50. And he would say, I'm 50 years old and I'm going to blow my stuff out. And I used to say, he was such a character, but I thought at 50 he was an old guy. Well, here I am. I'm 51. He's 80. It's insane. I'm so fortunate to have had this working relationship and friendship with him over the years, and I'm wishing him the very best. Trauma were some of the most interesting years of my life, and a lot of things came out of that from people I met and places I went. There's so much, and one day I'll talk more about that part of my life. I mean, it comes up occasionally, but boy, there's stories and then there's some I just don't think I can ever tell. So I'm transitioning, as you know, because it was Christmas and now it's a new year. And so I have to get rid of all the Christmas and move on to Halloween all year round, which is the usual theme that I have. So I'm going to say hello to a few people in the chat, and then I'm going to tell you about my exciting weekend in Los Angeles, California, and let's see what's going on. Maybe you guys have some Mark Twain shit to say. Jeff Down is up, was the first one here. It means at the end of the day, he'll be the first one to leave. What's up, Jason? Thank you so very much for your Funko Pop. It's displayed proudly in my collection. Happy New Year, and all the very best to you and Michelle. More to me than her. So we sent him a Funko Pop because he was the highest donor in the Toys for Tots toy drive. This year we raised $5,000, and we made sure to buy toys for Tots. We went well over 5,000. In fact, I'm going to have to sell a kidney to pay back all the toys. But regardless, my kidney isn't that good, and there'll be a lot of happy kids. So thank you so much, and I'm glad you got that. Also, if you are a Patreon, thank you for that. We sent every single person a Christmas card. I personally addressed every single one of them and signed them and sent them. I licked the envelope. I licked the stamp. I don't know if they do that anymore, but if they did, I did it. And I thank you for being a Patreon. Now, if there's anyone there who has yet to sign up for Patreon, I know everyone's got a free membership, although most of your free memberships expired. You know, Jeff and Deadhead Dave and a couple others were so nice to buy memberships for you, so you could watch videos before anybody else. Well, now that they're expiring, you should consider re-upping, or maybe you want to go to Patreon. Let's say I'm doing an interview tomorrow with Ronnie Younkins of the band Kicks. He's got a great band called Blues Vultures, and he's going to be here, and we're going to chat. But maybe you got a question. Maybe you have a burning question, burning yearning deep down inside that you've always wanted to ask Ronnie Alkins. Sign up for Patreon, and you will be able to ask a question. So link is in the description. I'm not here to push too much today, but it's there. Okay, let's see who's here. This is Levi Girl. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope all is well. David Anaya, happy 2026. Wasting time. Thank you for being a channel member. Lorraine Kogan, thanks for this space. It's a great and needed place to escape from the alleys of the world, politics, finances, health issues. Love wasting time with everyone. Thank you, Lorraine. I was going to broadcast live from Venezuela, but apparently that's been canceled. But again, I'm with you. Keeping it real. Brian Kirk, good to see you. Happy New Year. Last time I saw you was in the middle of the big Wednesday 13 auction that we will talk about. Yes. Let's see. Good evening, everyone. Skylar, I hope your membership lasts a little longer. You were particularly broke, and I want to make sure that you can watch the videos before everyone else. Maybe you can give everyone who's watching a testament to how much fun it's been to be a member and see the videos first. Hey now. And okay, a lot of you are just talking to each other. Jason, nice to see you. And okay. Right, I'm going to skip this. Seems like bullshit. And I missed the intro. I had things muted. I'm sorry. If I screw up, I'll probably start it again. By the way, that song is called I Just Wanna Waste Some Time With You, and it's from the Sin City Rejects debut and only album called Death of a Nation. It's available on the Spotify. I'm about to change the rights to it so that it can be on Instagram and other places. And so right now, even on my own videos, I had to release it. I want everyone to go ahead and bootleg it. What do I care? You know what I mean? I'm not getting rich off it. And soon, I'll have a 45 of that song available. Colored vinyl. We're choosing the vinyl. Maybe I'll put it up on here, and you guys could choose. You'd be shocked at how many different colors of vinyl you can choose. But maybe we'll vote, and you guys pick it. I think that would be cool. Okay, let's see here. Did you celebrate Marilyn Manson's birthday with him on Wednesday? No, I was not invited, and that's okay with me. I'm not good at bowling. Okay, let's see. Georgia is here. Happy New Year, everyone. And all right, it seems like we're all just chatting away. How did the auction go? It went very well. I'm going to talk about it in just a little bit. The funny thing is that when we give the memberships away, you never know who's going to get them. So sometimes future channel members could be nuts, but that's how it goes. Okay. All right. Hi, Lorraine. Nice to see you. A lot of Lorraines are plenty. All right. I'm going to put the first person in timeout for the day because someone has to do it. And that's one. And then let's see who else would like to be added. Woo Bino. I think that's a Adam the Woo fan. I just started watching your channel. Great content. Thank you so much. Welcome. We accept you, one of us. How is the kitty doing? So the kitty, I'm going to have to say this quietly so she doesn't hear, has an appointment tomorrow to get spayed, to get, what do you call it, microchipped. She's going to get her nails clipped. She's going to get her ears deep cleaned. She's going to get her shots for the first time. I'm sure some of you anti people will think it's going to cause a heart attack 5 years from now, but you're probably an idiot if you think that. And so, yeah, so she's going to have a big day, and she's going to hate us, and it's going to be very hard to get her into a cage. This cat has never been handled by people, and but we're saving her life at the end of the day. We're doing the right thing. It's tough. There's a lot of problems that go into it, but let's hope for the best. When they asked us her name, we said Kitty. because she doesn't really have a name yet. And she has a shelf, though, and it's right there. So I get stressed. I get so sad and emotional when it comes to animals, much more than people. I mean, much, much, much more than people. And I feel bad, but I'll be honest, Michelle's going to deal with the hardest part of this. Uh, uh, and I'll deal with the other hard part, which is that this cat is going to cost me, $5,000. So, but speaking of that, thank you so much, Rod and Jeff, for the generous contributions. All going to go to the cat fund. This is the best episode of the year. It is. Son of a bitch! I had no idea. Well, thank you, Rod. I hope to. Joe E. Bravo. Joe, it's good to see you. Beaver Dam Tour Dive was great. Love hearing Dana Strum tell stories. If you guys want to hear Dana Strum tell stories, you got to watch today's tour diary. The tour diver's been averaging between 10 and 20,000. I think this one's good. I think the last one was good. I'll be honest with you. I haven't really been as involved in the editing as I used to be. I recorded all of them, but it's a good one. I recommend you watch it. A lot of questions about why Blas Lice isn't in Slaughter. And some assholes are saying, why didn't I show Slaughter's current drummer? Nothing intentional. I just didn't have an angle. He's a nice guy, and his name is Jordan. And he's a good player. Wasn't intentional. I hope he wouldn't feel that way. Doubt he watches the videos. But that's a good one. You're going to see LA Guns and Slaughter and Vixen and Piercy DiMartini at the dam. You'll see me ask the mayor where I can get some damn bait. And I think you'll like it. So right after this, you should watch it. Thank you so much. Lisa Clark, greetings. Let's all be happy that we can waste some time with Jason. Thank you. Look, let's be happy we're alive. We made it through the year. Not everyone did. Sad. It was a sad year. A lot of loss. And I don't just mean famous people. Stephen Piercy's vocals last year were just amazing. The band killed it. Well, I'm hoping we can continue that. And let's see here. Yeah, poor kitty for sure. And she's going to hate life for all. I will tell you, I paid for the additional opioid upgrade. I didn't know this was such a thing. As they were filling out the paperwork, as Michelle was filling out the paperwork, she said, do we want to spring for opioids? And I said, for us? Of course. And then she said $70. And I said, I'll take 2. And then she said, it's for the cat. But do not declaw your kitty. No, only barbarians would declaw a cat. She's getting her nails trimmed. But you have to be a real piece of shit to declaw a cat. So there you go. Never put a price on loved ones. Well, it depends. Depends how loved. Okay, I'm taking a look at all the things going on here. And yeah, I get it. Malgal suggested we put a box out. We have a cage or whatever. I got to be quiet. She can hear us. But maybe she'll walk into it. Who knows? It's going to be terrible. It's going to be awful. But I'm here to have fun with us. That was the best damn video ever. Thank you, Chris. I thought it was pretty damn good myself. Any video with Vixen is a good video. I agree. So why isn't Blas playing with Slaughter? That's a good question. You can ask Blas. What was that? Did I miss another one? Probably didn't matter. Listen to Gilbert Gottfried doing Seinfeld on Stirred Night to Comedy Gold. Yeah, those are the good old days. One of the goals for the show is to do it more. A lot of people don't know when we come on, and we try to do every Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then every Wednesday at Wednesday Pacific Standard Time, and when Wednesday 13 is available, he joins me. So just so you know. And we might do Fridays too. Why not? I might do every day. I just need to have time. And right now there is a little bit of time in my life. I'm about to go on a thing called the 90s cruise. If any of you guys want to go with me, I've got some pull. I'll get you a deep discount, but I'll share that soon. And then after that, I'll be on the 80s cruise. But the main thing now is focus on the show this year. There's about 20 tour diaries to go. And then I'll continue. There'll be a different video from every day on every cruise. And, maybe we'll do a little daily vlogging. Amdul left an opening for everybody, and we got to get in there And that basis for Vixen can get it. That's that sounds like funky. She can get it. I think that's a good thing. Looking forward to Orlando. Yeah, it's not until August, but I'm looking forward to it also. I want to go on the 90s cruise. I want to go back to the 90s. Well, I will tell you that this 90s cruise is a hot commodity and a one time only. I think it might be the first and the last. So grand opening, grand closing. Let me tell you folks about my weekend. If you want to stop me, you can get my attention with a super sticker, a super chat, or a super comment. And be super. Thanks for asking. So we flew, my first flight of the year, we flew out to Burbank. You know, what's interesting is I have superior status at Southwest Airlines. I have domination status. Nobody has the status that I have. Dana Strum once told me some status is better than no status. I don't have some status. I have supreme leader status. There is nothing that anyone could do to have a higher status than me when it comes to Southwest. So Southwest this year has decided they're going to add seats. Well, they had seats before. It wasn't like a fucking subway where you held the rail. But now you're going to pay for your seat. Well, if you have status, A-list preferred, like I do, and a companion pass, I don't have to pay for the upgrade. So I don't know how many of you have flown Southwest. Some people describe it as a Greyhound on in the air, but I'll be honest with you, every airline sucks. Delta sucks. People go, oh, Delta, United. They all suck. Airlines suck. Airlines are the most miserable, bankrupt company that this country bails out every year, and it's a joke. And they don't care about you. They just want to squeeze as many people on those planes, and the lunatics just fly. When you go to an airport, you find every idiot known to man. They're all there at once. It's like idiot kingdom. And so anyway, I made sure that I was going to be able to have my superior status. The problem was it was coming down to the end of the year, and some points hadn't applied yet. And I thought, I'm not going to make my supreme being leader status. And so I said, I'm going to have to take a random trip somewhere on New Year's, either New Year's Eve or New Year's Eve. I didn't want to go anywhere. I don't, unless I'm working or getting paid. I don't want to get on a plane. So it came down to the wire. I started buying things that would go charge towards this. At the midnight hour, I was granted supreme leadership. And thank goodness, so I didn't have to go anywhere. So I had that, and because I have the highest of statuses, I have a companion that can fly free for me anytime. It's worth it, by the way. It comes in quite handy. So anyway, just so you know, I'm not really reading your comments unless you catch my eye. I'll get back to you in a minute, because I'm going to try to tell this story. So anyway, flew to Burbank, a little delayed, wasn't terrible. It's raining. California, I know these people out there, they go, California is fantastic all year round. Oh, I could never go anywhere but California. And, oh, no, everything is a breeze. You just take the 45 up, 405 up Mulholland, and then cut out on Cahuenga, and then spin around, and it'll kick you out off Melrose, and then take the San Bernardino Pass, and go by Starbucks and order a pretentious drink, and that's California. Oh, you're in a restaurant, the waiter, oh, did I give you my resume? I'm an actor. I don't like California, not for the reasons that some of you assholes don't. But what happens is during rainy season in Hollywood, people's houses fall off the cliffs. I've seen it. And at Disneyland, the boulder from Indiana Jones rolled off and almost killed somebody. It's weather related, I think. So I like to visit California. I love the history. I love the history of Hollywood. I love movies. I love knowing that I'm walking in the same steps that either Charlie Chaplin or Charlie Manson walked in. There's something fun about that, and knowing that they filmed your favorite movie or TV show. And for those of you who like TV show filming locations, oh my God, you should see the ones we got in the works for you. It's going to blow your mind. Can't tell you though, because I can't have anyone else go out and do it before me. Not that that ever happens. So we flew in, and the weather was bad as usual. And then we went. I stayed at a hotel. I can't talk about it because I filmed the location there. Top secret, Tiffany top secret, just like the movie with Val Kilmer. Can't tell you anything about it, but it was good. And eventually you'll see the video, maybe a year. So anyway, and then I went to the world famous Whiskey A Go Go. You know, I was invited by Ronnie Sweetheart of the Throbs, and it was an honor, and I appreciate his invite. And Michelle is a big fan of the Throbs. She wasn't born when the Throbs were in their heyday, and but she picked up on a lot of music, and a lot of music that I listened to also, New York kind of punk rock. And so she's a big Throbs fan, and she was not able to see it last time. And so Ronnie was nice enough to invite us, and we went out to the Whiskey A Go Go. So Wednesday, and I and his partner, we went to a place called the Woodfire Grill. I don't know if that's called. It doesn't matter. It's barbecue. I thought it was a bad idea to fill up on a massive barbecue before the show, but we gave it a go. Got to the whiskey. I ran into so many nice people who watched the show. I thank you guys for coming over and saying hello. I'm always happy to see people and want to take pictures. I'm okay with all of it. And so met so many nice people and ran into people that I haven't seen in a while. Jake Perry, who books the Whiskey A Go Go, he's one of the bookers there. He's my favorite. He's the only one I know. He's been on the show before, and it was good to see Jake, and then to see the guys in the Throbs, which is currently Danny Nordahl he's an original member of the Throbs and Faster Pussycat. Ronnie Sweetheart is the original singer of the Throbs, and then rounding out the band, Chad Stewart, who is from Faster Pussycat and Motor Christ, and just a million other bands, and then Sam Bam Coltan is the guitar player, and he's in Faster Pussycat. So it's basically the three guys from Faster Pussycat with Ronnie. And I have so much interest. Vicky Hamilton was there. Was Guns N' Roses' first manager, and I think also Poison and maybe Motley Crue. I don't know. She managed everybody. And she was there, and she's been on this show before. She had a terrible internet connection, but she has been on the show, and it was nice to see her. And I saw the guys from Junkyard, and I saw my favorite Muscat, Todd. Great to see him as usual. And God, I don't want to forget. Oh, Lorraine Lewis. We're talking about having Lorraine from Femme Fatale. She was waiting for the big one. I've been talking about having her on for a long time. Just haven't got to it, but one of these days. Bang, zoo. So so anyway, it was an all-star who's who. Oh, Ace Von Johnson. He's currently in LA Guns. Ace Von Johnson is one of these guys I wasn't sure about. I'm not sure about anyone. I dislike most people until I meet them. And I will say that the people who come over to me and say hello are the bigger people, because I assume everyone's a jerk. And then I meet people and they're very nice, and we become BFFs, and I try not to remember that I ever said bad things about them. But so anyway, he was there as well. So band that went on the direct slot before the Throbs is a band called Motorcycle Boy. And I really enjoyed this Motorcycle Boy. They were sort of a punk band from around maybe late 90s. And they just one of these bands that just kind of missed their moment in the sun. They had a reputation. Motorcycle Boy. And the singer and bass player Francois is known to be kind of a character in the punk rock world. And they have a song called I Hate the Sunset Strip. It's fun to watch a band play a song called I Hate the Sunset Strip on the Sunset Strip. And they're damn good. And I had a nice talk with Francois. I would have him on the show, but I don't know if anyone would know or care. But in the event that you do, let me know in the comments down below. Sorry, every now and then I like to sound like a YouTuber. So anyway, they were great. And then Throbs. And then I introduced them. If you go to my Instagram, you can see the introduction. My Instagram is JSIN_green. And while you're there, follow, and so that I can do more there. And that's also where I probably do the most updates. Facebook a little bit too, but mostly Instagram now. So you'll see my introduction. And I did mention that 35 years ago, I never let me get my thoughts together. I'm starting to get Alzheimer's. How do you say it? Is it Alzheimer's? Is it Alzheimer's? Is it Alzheimer's? I don't know. I forget. But I'm scared that I'm getting it. That's why I'm going to get a hobby in the new year. I'm going to start building things and creating something massive. Anyway, what was I saying? Sorry, I forget. I really don't remember. Sorry. I was in the middle of a deep thought. Oh, I was saying that it's been 35 years since the Throbs record came out. I remember being in New York City. I worked in a store on 6th Avenue in 8th Street called Revolver Records. And I never got the chance to see them, so I was honored to introduce them. They were really fun. Look, they only play once a year at most, and they didn't play last year. They are working on new music. Let's hope that maybe there'll be more Throbs. I love to see these old bands. They should be on the cruises. It's fun to be exposed to music that you don't know that already happened, that you know you might have missed out. Excuse me while I take a beverage sip. Okay, thank you. Anyway, they played almost all the songs off their record. The Language of Thieves and Vagabonds. I think that's what it's called. Is that what it's called? Hello? Language of Thieves and Vagabonds? Yeah. Produced by Bob Ezrin. And Dick Wagner was involved too. And featuring an appearance by Little Richard. All right, there we go. Love the Throbs. Slim Tender is a nice guy. You know, I had a great talk with Slim Tender. I never call him that. I call him Danny. But we've had a nice time talking to him after the show. And he is a nice guy. He's partied hard, but nice guy. All right, I'm trying to look at your comments. Have I heard from Sean Clark? Hope he's doing okay. Well, you can tell from Sean's posts and videos that you know, he's hurting you know, over the loss of Adam the Woo. And look, everybody is. I didn't know the guy. You know, I said hello, but if you watch his videos, you felt like you knew him. It's nice that people remember, because people's memories are short. He vlogged every day for a million days, and now I'm going to have to do it. The Daily Jackass. That's going to be my channel, and every day I'm going to just walk around and do random bullshit, and pray you guys watch it. Right? You might be ready for that. And I am not going to drink a piping hot caffeinated beverage. I'll tell you right now, I don't drink coffee. I'm against it. I don't think it's good for you. I don't like it. I don't like the taste. I don't like the smell. Nothing. I don't even really like caffeine so much. So that's my theories on that. But, you know, I'll walk around every now and then. I'll put up a clickbait video saying this is it. Might be my last video. You guys are so lucky that I don't do any of that bullshit. One day I might have to. But everyone else puts up titles like Pondering the Future. It could happen at some time. Okay, how far did I go back? Very sweet of me to give the cat a shelf. Yes, the cat is part of the family. I hope it gets better. It was a nice intro. Thank you. Steel Corner. That's Logan's dad. Good to see you. Thank you. It was a fun intro. I kept it short. Look, I could have went up there and done 15 minutes. I could have went up there and just did a whole roast of the members of Faster Pussycat, but it wasn't my show. So, all right, I'm going through this here, and I'm trying here. Introduction was epic. Thank you. You got to watch it. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Great to see you that night, Jason. Went to a great show. Hey, Tim, nice to see you. I'm glad we were able to see you. And Sorry, I missed you, Jason and Throbs, but I had to leave Hollywood on the first. That happens. Sometimes people step off the bus into the Hollywood night. All right. I'm trying to get through everything here, and then I'll get back to suggest the titles. It's over. We need to talk. Why I'm quitting YouTube. This changes everything. That's a big one. Yeah. One day I'm going to have to do it. You know, these people who use those titles, they get 40, 50,000 views. I don't know. Tell a friend. Anyway, then we don't have to do it. So let's, what do you think about Tim Hortons coffee? Are you kidding? I would never digest it. Nothing. I don't believe in it. Coffee is all disgusting to me. Now, I know a lot of people swear by Tim Hortons. Not only do I not like coffee, I don't like people who drink coffee. I think that people who drink coffee are pretentious. People who, when I was a kid, there were people who have to go out of their way to go to Starbucks. Starbucks was sort of new. And I'm like, you want to walk all the way over here to buy this overpriced coffee? And, oh, no, you haven't had Starbucks coffee. Then I started hearing people go, oh, McDonald's secretly has the best coffee. But people go out of their way for this cup of beans, right? And when you meet people who really love it, oh, let me tell you about these beans. They're usually assholes. Not always. Someone might be nice. But the things that people order at Starbucks and other coffee places, I'm going to have a venti. First of all, I speak English, small, large, medium. I don't speak Ariana Grande unless she was here, and then I would speak to her because I'm a fan of her body of work. But I don't want to say venti. I don't even know what that means. We're in America, God damn. Speak English, right? Isn't that what we're supposed to say? So I don't want to say that. And then 2 pumps soy, half calf, splash of oat milk. Oh, shut up. I got to have this coffee. Oh, I can't start my day without my coffee. Oh, I can't start my day. Coffee's terrible for your colon and the other things it's doing to you into your insides. It's one thing if you, after dinner, you want to have a cup of coffee. It's fine. Have a little Sanka, okay? That's fine. But these people, like with their pumps and their calves and their halves and their Slash's band, not Snake Pit, the last band, the one with Miles Kennedy, the one that has 90 names. Slash featuring Miles Kennedy, featuring the Midnight Outsiders, featuring the Conspirators, featuring Slash. Nobody needs anyone else's names, right? Anyway, they used to have a list that their tour manager would give Starbucks, and it would have a list of what each person's having. And each person was having a more feminine drink than the last. I'll have a vegan oat, soy calf, or a Hershey squirt vanilla with a side order of strawberry Blumpkin. It's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? I'll tell you who likes a cup of coffee, Stephen Piercy and Warren DeMartini, but they are masculine. Warren DeMartini takes his coffee black. No bullshit. And I respect that. He's also, these guys have been drinking coffee their whole life. Stephen also, he don't give a fuck. But he likes to have it. So they're exempt from my list of bullshitters. Yeah. And then the people who fight with the baristas is stupid too. No offense to any of my friends. Sean, thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Hello, Jason. I read an interview with Leonardo DiCaprio that he gave in the UK where he wonders if cinema will soon become the past similar to jazz bars. What do you think of DiCaprio's comment and what this world means for upstarting filmmakers? Well, let me think about it. Let me reflect on what you said, Sean. Appreciate you, by the way, and thank you for a super chat to kick off the year. Almost 300 people watching right now. I mean, I think jazz bars are supposed to be a cool place to go, and it's an underground. I think maybe he thinks movies will be that way. You know, Quentin Tarantino has a movie theater in California called the New Beverly, and it's cool. I mean, he also has a little tiny screening room where like only 8 people can go in and watch a movie at a time. Those are the kind of nostalgic things we need. The popcorn buckets is great. The toys are great. All these kind of things are getting people to go back to the movies. And I think it's an art form that people will need. I went to see Halloween 1978 because you couldn't pay me to watch any other Halloween Rob Zombie. And there was a lot of young people there, a lot of dates. which was great. And I think the movies is an amazing place to go and forget your life. I do terrible watching. I just finished Stranger Things last night. The last episode was 2 hours. I wish I could have watched it in a movie theater. I would have been more attent, But instead, I kept checking the time, waiting for it to end. I won't give any spoilers. It's a miracle I got through it without spoilers. I'll give you. So anyway, listen, as somebody who appreciates cinema, and maybe one day I'll get back into that. I think about screenwriting again sometimes when all this music nonsense is over. Who knows? Look, whatever Leo said, he's probably right. He knows a lot of things. The only thing he's not good at is judging how much space is on a wood board floating in the ocean. Just say no to Timmy Hose. I would never even say Timmy Hose. I don't like abbreviations. I've got problems with abbreviations. Adam the Woo, may he rest in peace, he loved abbreviations. I'll be going to WDW. Just say it. AK, everything is Disney proper. I hate all that stuff. Don't abbreviate. Just say it. Don't spray it. And yeah, Canadians love Tim Hortons. Look, I get it. And you like ice, and you like this, and some people need it. I don't need anything. It's not good for you. Coffee is not good for you. I am not a doctor. I only play one on TV. I'm not a gynecologist, but sometimes I take a look, and I am telling you that coffee is no good. You do not need it. There you go. It's for the weak, mentally and physically. Jason knows. You don't want that shit. Somebody nearby says that, of course, they had to call the hose, had the best donuts. Well, see, there's a few people who agree with me on you coffee drinkers. Don't unsubscribe because I hurt your coffee, by the way. That's what the fun of this show is, that we are all different. Oddly, I can't stand hot coffee, but I like iced coffee. The other thing is a lot of people, they treat this coffee, they're ordering milkshakes. They're not ordering coffee. They're ordering a vanilla frappe. It's ice cream. And, okay. This is a guy called T. He says coffee is good for you. I disagree. I don't know. I'm going to have to show you my medical science proof, and then you can show me yours. But well, first of all, caffeine in general is not good for you. Anyone who doesn't know that, caffeine is a false stimulant. It's no good for you. It's no good. You don't need it. And coffee. And then no one's just drinking coffee. If you want to try to, they're putting in all these poison creamers. I heard that the raccoons outside Starbucks dropped dead because of creamer. I can't guarantee that if Starbucks is looking to sue me. They're very litigious. But anyway. All right, I'm trying to get through it. And yes, thank you, Sean Brown. We should all thank Sean Brown. And we should all hit the like button, whether we like coffee or not, even the way I say it. Not a coffee fan, but I did buy Steve Stevens cinnamon coffee. He signed the bag. Apparently reminds him of New York. Look at that. Nice. It's just a preference. I don't like black coffee. Jerome, I think it's racist, if I must say so. I think your dislike of black coffee is racist. Okay. Well, there's a lot of idiots in the chat today. Is there more than usual? I'll filter until every last person has spoke or is deleted. Sometimes I ask myself, why am I reading all those? Yeah, my mom is doing good. Thank you for asking, Georgia. Say hi to your mother for me. Is anyone having super chat issues? Oh, say it isn't so. I don't know. Maybe I should try to super chat myself. All I need, tour diaries. Okay, well. Hopefully you hit Kings Island and did a Brady Bunch video. I did not. Kings Island is not near anywhere I've been recently. The videos you're watching are old, unfortunately. Hold on. This is Sean Brown, 87. My urologist told me that the two worst things for your bladder are coffee and alcohol. You see that? You're going to argue with the urologist? I used to love coffee, but I can't do caffeine anymore as it wrecks my bladder. I don't know how people drink it. I'm with you. I'm with you. We're trying to give you some healthy advice here, and some of you agree. I will leave donuts out of it. Look, I love donuts. I can't have them. I'm trying to not drop dead this year. That's my goal. That's my goal. Okay, let's get through some more. This is another thing, the proper beans and all that shit. Oh, I hate people like that. Yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you. Everyone needs to drink water. Yes, more water. It's the only thing for you. Let's see. Any thoughts on Venezuela? Excuse me, I think you have to refer that as the 51st state. The 51st state. That's it. We need more Florida rat days. Well, Orlando, Florida in August, Piercy DiMartini. We'll get on it. Happy New Year from Vancouver. I think you're hilarious. Best in 26. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Don't monsters hurt your kidneys? Oh, yeah, of course. The only thing worse than coffee is people who drink energy drinks. That is the dumbest thing possible. There's energy drinks. If it says it's got taurine in it, any "ine" you don't want, that is just poison. That's not a drink. That's pure poison. And look, I'm not a healthy person. I wish I was. But this God guy or cat woman or whatever bullshit you believe, gave me diabetes, type 1. I didn't get it from eating donuts. And yes. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to get through this. Excuse me, you're right. 50-second stay. All right. What was your first concert? Now, finally, we have something that we can all talk about. My first concert was a little unknown hardcore band called Menudo. And I saw them play in Spanish Harlem. Ricky Martin was in the band at the time. And there was a lot of baricuas, and some fine baricuas at that. I was younger back then. But there were a lot of J-Lo asses it was free. The deal was you could get out of school, the graduating class could go see Menudo and get out of class. I hated school. I hated everything about school. I didn't learn anything. Nothing. I learned how to get out of going. And all my success, all of this did not come from school. But anyway, I wanted to get out, so I went to see Menudo. And I've always been a bit of a star effer. I like famous things. Famous people are better than us. And I wanted to see what the hype was. And it was crazy. It was like Puerto Rican Beatles mania. I mean, it was pretty crazy. Anyway, that was my first show. So thank you. Went to the Hollywood show for the first time last September. Will they be doing it again during the? I think so. And I think at the next show, I'm going to have some guests there. I think we'll see. I'm talking to a very elite group, but I'll be at this weekend's as well. Speaking of elite, Dr. Paul Shortino is here. Coffee should only be ingested as an enema. That is very popular. A lot of people enjoy a steaming hot cup of coffee in the backside. I'm sure that's healthy. Will Greenland be our 53rd state? I call my home Greenland, Jason Greenland, much like Disneyland, and no need to abbreviate. First concert was Olivia Newton-John, Let's Get Physical tour. That's a good one. I like that. First concert was Depeche Mode Violator tour. That's a good one too. I feel like they weren't great on that tour, but I can't remember. I did see it. Hold on one second. I don't often ban people, but sometimes I got to do it, and I just did. Listen, I'm operating on a very thin line today. At any point, I could block and ban any. I'll ruin your lives. You'll never be on the internet again. You will. I'll ruin your life. So, okay. Yeah, Robin Quivers was a fan of the coffee, and she got really bad cancer. I don't know if the two are related. Okay. Everyone should really, when you come in here, it should say that you're a subscriber next to your name. Because if I don't see your subscriptions, I'll kick you all out. What do you think of that? Because it's the least you can do. I sit here and bring you entertainment. As Sean says, glyphosate, also known as the main ingredient found in Roundup, is used in the farming of coffee beans. The EU has banned glyphosate due to the potential link to cancer. Coffee has pesticides. Yeah, see? Thank you, Sean. You and I are going to create our own company. It's called Anti-Coffee. And it's going to taste like shit, but people are going to buy it from us because they're going to get addicted to it because we're going to put something else in it besides Roundup. First concert, Air Supply. AC/DC with Bon Scott. Nice. Steel Corner. You might win. You might have won this one. Frank Zappa, 81. That's a good one, too. Was Steve Vai in the band in 81? Might be too early. What do you think of the Triumph April Wine Tour? What do you think I think? I think I'm looking for anything to do besides see it. Rush. Who's going to go see Rush with a woman in the band? I mean, come on. Next thing you know, they're going to want to vote. No, I'm joking. I don't want to see Rush either, though. No, I don't care who's in the band. I'm very angry today, and that's it. Priest with Great White. So that's a good one, too. Bon Jovi with Skid Row. Another good one. Okay, hold on a second. I'm trying to answer all of your questions, and I'm going to get to as many as possible. And then I'm going to get out of here. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Where is Monaco? Well, Monaco is it's sort of in the Mediterranean. It's kind of French Riviera. I've been there before. It's nice this time of year. Let's see. What else? Yes, Steve Vai, 81. That's a good one. Very cool. I have some videos of that somewhere. Samantha Fox was my first concert. Nice. She has a very pleasant rack. The Who with the Clash opening. That's a good one, too. See, some of you guys saw some really good stuff. What do you think of Vinnie Vincent charging over $200 for his new single? I don't think much of Vinnie Vincent. I wouldn't trust Vinnie Vincent. And that's about it, right? What else can I say about Vinnie Vincent? He can't be trusted. He can't be trusted. Okay. First concert, Ramones, 88. Nice. It's a good one. I did see the Ramones early on in my concert foray. Rat with Bon Jovi opening. Nice. I think maybe they'll do that again this year. Maybe Rat will go out at the end of the year with Bon Jovi opening. Okay. Well, almost time to wrap it up. Well, I'll give you 11 more minutes of this quality entertainment. I haven't even talked about the auction yet. Yeah, I got carried away. I got sidetracked. So, and I got a lot of nice gifts from you guys over at the P.O. Box that I'll open maybe on Wednesday's show. But so after we did the nice night with the Great Throbs at the world famous Whiskey A Go-Go, we were headed back, and then we went to Wednesday's house to do an auction. It was a huge success. I want to do more of these Whatnot auctions. And if you want to use my referral, by the way, I should point this out. Let's put that in the comments for everybody. My Whatnot referral. You'll see it in a minute. You're going to get $15 off your first purchase, and it helps promote that. So Whatnot's a cool place, live auction site. There's all kinds of shit going on, and we're going to be doing an auction with Stephen Piercy very soon on Whatnot. Some pretty crazy stuff going to be in that one. Auction was killer. Thank you. I'm glad you had fun. The auction was badass. Auction was a lot of fun. And yeah, the auction was cool. And for those of you who couldn't maybe afford something, you can still watch and have a good time. Hang out at Wednesday's house for 2.5 hours. That's what I did. And it was great. And we're going to do more of those. Like I said, next one is Stephen Piercy, but we might do one with Wednesday Quarterly. This is the link. If you're watching, grab a pen and write it down. And same with if you're watching. All you got to do is sign up. Find something. They give you $15 for free. Absolutely for free. Just for you. All right. The auction broke my credit card. Listen, Brian, you got some really good stuff. I think you got the top stuff. There were some really good items, and I will tell you that they have most of them shipped already this morning, and the rest will go out tomorrow. But it's a fun thing, and I might do some auctions of my own stuff, not like Jason Green stuff. Some memorabilia. Is there anything behind me I could auction? Not really. People see this bottle and they always think it's a drug bottle, but it's not. It's a Nightmare on Elm Street replica prop. You get it? It's not real. Although I'm thinking about taking some to sleep tonight. Okay. Where are we? Any idea when the Stephen Pierce will be? I need to make sure I'm available. Well, you better start saving now. We've been talking about early February. That's what we last left off, but it's coming. And Wednesday 13, thanking you all for participating. So it was really a lot of fun. And we'll do it again. Wednesday found some really cool stuff and made it available to you. Any news on planned collabs with Marshall Burrow? It's a good question. If my schedule continues to lighten up, then maybe I will, I don't know, maybe we'll collab. I can't say too much, but there is stuff that could happen. January 6th, Bon Jovi with Cinderella opening. Have you seen Blind Guardian? Nope, I don't even know what it is. Looking back at 2025, what was your favorite memory? I don't think I could. I don't think I could think of a favorite memory. No. I can't think of anything. Okay, let's see here. People thanking Wednesday. Awesome stuff, yeah. If you get it, you get it. I don't get it. A lot of people saying hello to Wednesday. When is your next gig? I think you mean Wednesday's next gig, and it begins very soon. Go to official Wednesday 13 for tour dates. Jason, do you remember seeing a concert at a venue that is now considered legendary but long gone? For me, it was seeing Metallica in July '03 at Veterans Stadium in Philly. It closed 2 months later. Well, I'll give you two examples. I saw Deborah Harry and I saw the Bullet Boys, separate shows, at CBGB's. And I saw Life, Sex, and Death at the Limelight, no longer there, although it's a church where you can buy pizza now. And if you want one even bigger than that, I saw Paul McCartney at Candlestick Park. If you are a sports fan, you know Candlestick Park. And hold on while I take a sip of my drink. You guys think about this. I don't like to always drink on camera. Sorry, what did I miss? What did I miss? Nita Strauss just posted a body shred thing on social media. She looks perfect. I don't get it. Well, what don't you get? She's pregnant, by the way. So I hope that body's shredded, because children will sometimes shred a body too. But we wish a very happy birth to her unborn child. Hopefully there's a lot of shows this year. No, I think you're right, but I think that it's getting harder. Michael Monroe and Sammy Alpha was my favorite gig last year. Nice. I was at the State College Spikes baseball game about 10 years ago and got to witness an impromptu Corey Feldman concert. You can't go wrong there. You can't go wrong. I mean, everybody loves Corey Feldman. What am I looking for here? Sorry, they've got all these new updates. I don't exactly know how to use them. The tour starts January 19th at Baltimore Soundstage. Now, listen, if Wednesday comes to your town, go see him. Even if you don't like his music, go see him. I think you'll like it, though. Wednesday's very fun. And he goes on early, so you don't like it. You just leave afterwards. My favorite Jason quote last year: for $75, I better see the roast beef, and there's a new tariff in town. I can't wait for more like this. I don't remember what I was saying. The roast beef. That sounds like maybe I was talking about Lauren Lewis. Mm-hmm. And new tariff in town, I remember. Tariff of Nottingham. Yes, there's a few endorsements. Let's see here. Trying to get to everybody's questions, comments, and concerns, because that is it's very important, what we do here in the world of showbiz. Any insight who will fill in for Nita on the next leg of the Alice gig? I heard it's Vinnie Vincent. I'm not sure. By the way, Alice Cooper doesn't need 3 guitar players. He's made a whole career with 2 guitar players. When did he become Iron Maiden in Guns N' Roses? No one needs 3 guitar players except Leatherwolf, because they're the triple axe attack. It's stupid. Just play. Ryan Roxy can play all those songs by himself. He doesn't need any help. Just my 2 cents. Mm-hmm. Now, if Ryan Roxy gets pregnant, I don't know what they're going to do. Then you have a problem. Okay. Wish I could go see Wednesday in Philly, but the TLA isn't easy to get to, and I'm going to wipe that word. All right. My favorite quote: I'm not above using you for views. We should compile these sometime. No, I don't remember what that one was referring to either. Now, if you're interested in the Wednesday late rundown, doors are going to open at 6. He's going to play at 6:50, and he's going to be over by 6:54. No, the show ends at 10:30 tonight. He doesn't want you to leave. He wants you to stay. And if you want a little incentive, a big surprise, at the end of the night, Wednesday sings in German with the headliner. So stick around, and you're not going to want to miss it. I saw pictures on the internet of Wednesday 13 at Marilyn Manson's birthday bowling bash. This is public information. Wednesday didn't tell me about it, but I saw it. I saw pictures of Marilyn Manson, not Charles, blowing out candles on his cake. And who is in the video? Well, here's Marilyn Manson. Here is Billy Corgan. And then Vincent Gallo, the great Vincent Gallo. He looks like a homeless person, but he was there. And then right behind him, Wednesday 13. You don't think that's an all-star birthday bash? If I could see Vincent Gallo bowling. I once invited him to a charity bowling thing. I can't say the charity, but it didn't work out. Put it like that. But Wednesday was bowling with him. And yeah. Will Piercy stop in at Rock and Roll Ribs to see Nico? He would, but I don't think we're ever near Tampa. I will be back to see Nico. He's one of my favorite people. Every time I'm in Florida, I go by and I see Rock and Roll Ribs, and I recommend you do as well. But I don't know if Steven's going to be close. Warren is actually friendlier with Nico than Steven, from what I heard. They're buddies. They used to hang out at NAMM and stuff, and they exchange pleasantries. Your channel should have triple the subscribers. The best, and thank you. Look, I agree. Now that Am the Woo has passed away, he had, 750, 800,000 subscribers. Maybe each of them can come subscribe to me, and then I wouldn't have to sit here in my living room complaining about coffee all day. You know what I'm saying? We need to keep it real. All right, let's see here. See Wednesday on tour. He was there, and it was fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I heard next year he's going to have his birthday at McDonald's in the Playland section. I don't know if that's proof, but there's a lot of rumors on the internet. Okay. Yes, more likes. I mean, I don't understand. Why would you watch and not like the video? I never looked to see the likes, but I bet you somebody could tell me right now that some of you have not liked or subscribed. Vincent had on white boots, very much like Eddie in Christmas Vacation. I've seen him do it. I think he wears them. He's shorter, and he doesn't want to admit that, is one thing. But I think he wears those in Buffalo 66, these weirdly white 70s boots. I wonder if he's seen my Buffalo 66 video. Let me see if I still have his number in my phone. Hold on. Got a text from Warren DeMartini for those of you name dropping. If you're scoring the name dropping at home, would it be funny if I named some of the famous people in my phone? This might be something for its own show, but I'll tell you a few. Beginning with the A's. Lee Aaron, a Canadian rock singer who posed nude in Wee magazine. Rob Affuso, original drummer for Skid Row. Doug Aldridge. Joey Allen of Warrant. Some of these you figured out for yourself. Carmine Appice. Angelo Curry, who was the engineer on all the Dio albums and John Lennon's last bass player. DJ Ashba. Jimmy Ashhurst. Jimmy Ashhurst was in the Juju Hounds and Buckcherry and the movie Back to the Future. Jennifer Aspinall, she played, she created the Toxic Avenger mask. I gotta get that back there again. She created the whole thing. Sebastian Bach. Don Barnes, the singer for 38 Special. Reb Beach. Jimmy Bell, he was formerly in Sort of Autograph. Marshall Burrow. Bill Margold, like Don't Take Dead People Out, but he was a legend. Olivia Black, she was on Pawn Stars. Paul Black, he was in LA Guns. Jack Blades, Stacy Blades. Who has multiple Blades in their phone books? Jeff Blando, Bobby Blotzer, Mark Bowles, Adam Baum, Nick Bocott, Brent Fitz, Brett Bradshaw, drummer Faster Pussycat, passed away. Downtown Julie Brown, Bruce Kulick, of course. Jesse Camp, you remember him? He was kind of a silly one. Christy Canyon, Brett Carlisle, singer for Brett Carlisle, not to be confused with Belinda Carlisle, singer for Great White. I'm skipping some of these. Carlos Cavazzo, Cheetah Chrome of the Dead Boys, Billy Childs and Brittany Fox, William Christopher Ford of the Karate Kid movies. Oh, Sean Clark, that's a big one. Gilby Clark, Scott Coogan, Danny Cooksey of Different Strokes. What you talking about, Sam? Fred Corey, Courtney Cox, not the Courtney Cox, a Courtney Cox. Jimmy Crespo of Aerosmith, Joey Cristofanelli. You know what's funny about my phone in the contacts? Joey Cristofanelli and Juan Crucier are back to back. Isn't that strange how that just works out? Joey Cristofanelli was the bass player in Rat and wrote Wanted Man, co-wrote it. And then Juan Crucier was also in Rat. Are you guys enjoying this, or do you want me to get to the point? What was I looking at my phone for? Oh, to see if I have Vincent Gallo's number. I'll do some D's for you. I'm leaving out adult stars for the most part. Danny Dangerous, Jimmy DeAnda, Greg D'Angelo, Derek Davis of Babylon ID, Warren DeMartini, Johnny D. Johnny D was in Brittany Fox. This must be the Brittany Fox section. I have about 37 numbers for some of these people who change them often. Artie Desbro, Frank Domino, Donnie V, Eric Dover, Tammy Down, Nadir. Nader, DePriest, Jeff Duncan, Sean Duncan. That's the Odin section. You guys had enough? All right, let's get to Vincent Gallo and see if I have his number in my phone still. It's been a long time, and I don't know if I still have it. Otherwise, I could text him my video right now. So I don't see him in the G's. I see George Lynch and Tracy G. and Mary Gibbs, who was the voice of Boo in Monsters, Inc., but I don't see Vincent Gallo. Maybe he's in the V's. Billy Worth of the Lost Boys, Kip Winger, Michael Wilton of Queensryche. These are the W's. Some of these, the W's are boring. No, I don't think I have. Oh, here it is, Vincent Gallo. Let's call him. It's a 310 number. It's probably this. Vincent Gallo does not strike me as the type of guy who changes his numbers. Maybe I'll text it to him. See what he says. Another Carlos Cavazzo interview would be timely. Timely. Oh, something new happened that no one told me about? I mean, I'm always down. He has terrible internet connection, or I would do it every day. Should auction my contacts. I have good contacts. Yeah, the adult stars, I just don't know how many people know who they are, and I don't want you Googling them. But I mean, Ginger Lynn, Christy Canyon, Nina Hartley, Ron Jeremy, and those are all in there. The big stuff. Let's see. Can I get Christy Canyon's digits? Yeah, believe me, you're not alone on that one. Almost time to wrap up. I've been here for an hour and 7 minutes, 250 people presently watching. I'm now going to open up the floor to your questions and comments. Begin. Jason knows everybody and has pictures with them. Well, I do have a picture with every single person in that phone. If you guys want to pick a random letter, I'll read you one more. First person to pick a letter out of my phone, I'll read those. I'm getting tired. What was your favorite card that was opened on the show? Any idea what that means? What was your favorite card that was? Oh, you probably mean the rock and roll packs. I don't know. Unfortunately, my memory is so bad. I mean, I think the guys finding their own cards was the coolest. Why don't you shut up? Excuse me. Who was the first one? Q was the first one asked. I don't think there's going to be anybody in Q, and then I just read Q. Here we go. You guys asked for it. Q. Where's Q come in the alphabet? Oh, here it is. M-N-O-P. I got to sing it out. Spike from the Choir Boys is the only one in Q. That's where I put it. That's a boring one. I'll give you M. You asked for M, I'll give you M. This is just what I put in my phone, by the way. There's more context than this. Christy Crash Majors. That's the first in the M's. Christy Crash Majors. George Maloof used to own the LA Kings and the Palms Hotel. Ron Mancuso owns a place called the Bootlegger Bistro, was in a band called Beggars and Thieves, and also Jake Lee's thing. Mark Kendall of Great White, Eric Martin of Mr. Big, Robert Mason of Warrant, Matt Zane, a very accomplished filmmaker. If you know who he is, you know who he is. I'm skipping common folk. Nico McBrain, Don McGann, who was Donald Trump's attorney. This guy was one of the most famous attorneys in history. I can't really talk about that one. Sean McNabb, bassist, many accomplishments. Louis Merlino, the singer for Beggars and Thieves. Michael Anthony's bass tech. Mickey Finn of Jet Boy. M was a good one. Somebody named Johnny Monaco. Eddie Money. Johnny Monaco was right over Eddie Money, the late Eddie Money. I couldn't take him out. Rod Morgenstein, the drummer for Winger, David Moscow, who played young Tom Hanks in Big, and Brent Muscat. How about that? Was that exciting? No Madonna. Did you ever hang out with Kevin DeBro? I did a little bit. Yeah. I have a message from him. He was going to come play with Sin City Sinners, and we arranged it, and just fortunately passed right before it happened. But okay, sorry. No, look who's here, Ronnie Sweetheart. I'm glad you guys made this show, and thanks so much for introducing us. Yeah, I had a good time, and we talked about it in the beginning of the show. But yeah, I definitely had a good time, and it was a fun thing to do, and I'd like to do more of those things, and I really hope that there'll be new Throbs music. Did I just get classified as common folk? I don't think you're in the M's. I have you under my pet name for you, which I can't reveal to 250 people. There's an absolute mess of Sika interview. A guy was useless. I interviewed all these former adult stars. Some might be current. I just don't know what to do with the content. I did it for a documentary series, but YouTube is very strict about what you can say and can't say. If you put it in the adult section, it gets buried, and they're still pretty strict. And this is my job. You know what I mean? Like, I can't screw it up, if you know what I mean. So, any idea how Mark Kendall is doing? I don't know what that means. Hey, when I clicked the wrong thing. I heard he's doing well. I haven't contacted him directly in a while. I didn't have McGruff the crime dog, but he could be under D. You might be correct. And yes. Have I ever worked with Sean McNabb? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we worked, but we've crossed paths, and he's been on bills that we've been on, and things like that. Block your number and do crank calls. We could do some good crank calls, right? Did Piercy sit down for an interview with Billy Corgan? I believe so. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. Michelle's High Priestess, I assume. That might be it. High Priestess. Almost done. I got a few more minutes in me if you guys have any Mark Twain shit to say. I got to take down the Christmas trees, all three of them, and got to get things changed around here, and then got to get this cat ready. It's funny she's not sitting here today. Get the cat ready for like a 6 a.m. vet. Nobody has anything else to say? Last chance. Last call, but not for coffee, because we know how I feel about that. Do you have a name for the cat? No. When we got there, they said, what is the name of the cat? And we said, Kitty. Until we think of something. I haven't heard anything I like. When I was a kid, I could crank out these cat names like it was nothing. I just don't know anymore. I just don't know. Good luck with the cat visit. Hope all goes well. Thank you, traveling to Thailand. Jason, do you ever come to Boston? Yeah, there's a entertaining tour diary made in Boston. I go everywhere when I'm traveling. I like Boston. Maybe I would be back sometime. I got a great video from Cheers if you want to see. I was in Boston twice in the last year, but anyway, my Cheers video is good. Classic TV filming locations. That's my favorite thing to do on this channel. There's a whole playlist of them. And the top 10 videos on my channel that have the most views are TV locations. Cheers is up there. Okay. Kitty Green. Oh, that could be it. That could be it. One never knows. Now does one. And all right. Well, you guys are silent. This is the quietest crowd. 1 million people watching, and nobody has very much to say. I mean, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you guys to get it together. Anyway, any more questions, comments, concerns? Can you show the cat? No, I cannot. I can't even. If she walks by, I can't pick her up. It's a tough place. Deadhead Dave wanted to give someone a Jason Green membership. Welcome aboard. If you want to be a member, maybe you got that one. It was very nice of him. Who had the best score at Manson's bowling party? That's a question for Wednesday, and he might have signed an NDA, so I don't know if he could tell you that. I should be able to give you cat vet advice, but I'm stumped. Okay. Did you film the auction Wednesday? No. You know what? I probably should have. We thought about making a YouTube episode because it was entertaining to see Wednesday run all over his house, and we were cracking jokes and having a good time, but I did not. So it was a one-time deal. Get a dog. No, I'm not a fan of dogs. Where do I get a signed vinyl copy of Matt's album? If you mean that jazz one, Back the Funk Up, I don't think it exists on vinyl. If you mean rough cut, I don't know. Check eBay. Thank you. Appreciate that. I hope she doesn't get too scratched up too. Yeah, I think she's going to take a beating, but so is my wallet. So it's a compromise. Look, I love animals. So did I invent the yoo-hoo? I did. Mm-hmm. Apparently, when calling people in hotels or when people aren't paying attention to the job, I occasionally give them a yoo-hoo. And it's taken off. It's not taken off as much as it's not right. We've been having a lot of it's not right requests. People just saying I've got to hear it's not right, and it's not right. So okay, what do we have here? Next tour as manager for you. Well, Piercy DiMartini has most of my time, and so that is that's that. I don't know if I'm looking to do anything else. I'm thinking about taking this show on the road. If we're being honest, the idea is to do this live from different cities, and I'm thinking about doing like a waste some time weekend. Maybe you guys come to Vegas. And maybe I'll play with my band, and we'll do things. I don't like karaoke, but you guys could do it. And then we can all go and get massages, happy ending or not. Whatever. We'll hang out. I think that would be a good meetup, and that'll also show us if anyone's watching. Spend thousands trying to save dogs. That's a good thing. 300 take my cat to the vet. Yeah, it's going to cost me about 10 times. I can't wait. Have you tried getting the cat in the carrier yet? I have not. It's going to be a one-shot deal. We're going to expose the carrier. Hope she's asleep. Michelle is going to wrap her like a burrito and throw her in. And that's the end of that. Check my phone here. Who plays drums for Piercy DiMartini when Blas is trans? Siberian. Jimmy DeAnda of the Bullet Boys, but Christmas is over and Jimmy DeAnda is back in the Bullet Boys. I went bankrupt from vet bills. Well, I'm about to join you. Hope everything goes well. I appreciate all of you. Have you spoken to Blas since the trans tour ended, or is he taking? We talked a little bit. Text. We haven't spoke yet. I think we're just about. I think the clock on the old wall is saying might be time to go. Might be time to bounce. Let's see here. Smooth up in, yeah, indeed. If you come to Boston, I'll show you around. Yeah, well, I love it. Yeah, my friend. My best friend from high school went to Berklee School of Music, so I spent a great deal of time in Boston. And then my first girlfriend went to school in Worcester, and so I spent a lot of time in the greater Massachusetts area. And so, yes. As far as people saying they're in or out of bands, it ain't for me to say. I'm not here to air dirty laundry. I'm not even here to air clean laundry. All right. Let's go over a few things and then we'll get the hell out of here. Everyone will go back to your lives. We upcoming interviews, Ronnie Youngkins, you'll see that probably early next week of Kicks. It's the second time. He's been here before, but it's going to be better this time. And then E.G. Daily will be here second, third week, probably third week of the month. E.G. Daily of Pee-wee's Big Adventure and, oh, God, Valley Girl. And she does so many things I can't even think. And she's a hot, she's a very young, nice, attractive. E.G. Daily will be here. And then Mike Tramp, we're talking. Donnie V, we have to get it done. And many others. Do you plan? Oh, thank you. Do you plan on tour managing someone after Steven retires? What are the hours? As of now, no. I don't really want to. So we'll see. If someone makes me an offer that makes sense, like tour managing and managing are different things. Managing means you come up with ideas and concepts and help keep a band relevant, which I do, by the way. I'm a co-manager of Stephen Piercy, so I do that as well. I mean, I've come up with a lot of the ideas. I've hired a lot of the people you see on stage. So there is that. And a tour manager holds the elevator door. So we have to see. But I don't need it. I think I'm going to do more of this. I think that, with Adam the Woo passing, there's a void in the YouTube world, and I'm here to fill it. Join me, shall you? Let's see here. Not really band members anymore, just paid hires. I'm not sure what you're exactly referring to. I would say that Stephen Piercy has a solo band, and the people in the band are called members. I hired Johnny Monaco, who was in the band for 4 years. I hired Blas Elias, who's been in the band for over 3 years, and they would be band members. And I also convinced Matt Thorne to come back. He was apprehensive for a while because he had some health. He had some health issues. He had back surgery, and so. But we needed him. I know we needed him, and it was and I got on him every single day to come back. I said, we need you, and not to toot my own horn. Let's see here. What am I missing? Most musicians, okay, there used to be bands, now just about money, no passion to make music. I don't know. There's no money in music. Why do it? I would make a record of this day and age. Who cares? James Hetfield and Lars Ulrich were right about you folks. And Gene Simmons. Music is dead. Nostalgia only. Happy to see the Bullet Boys reunited. And from what I've seen, it's good. Ronnie Youngkins, yes, it's going to be good. And if anyone is a Patreon or becomes a Patreon, send a message to the Patreon and tell me your question for Ronnie Youngkins, and if it will read your name and you'll get to ask him a question. Okay. Blas is a phenomenal drummer. Yes. I mean, look, I think moving forward, the goal is Piercy D. Martini. I think that's what people want to see, and that's what they'll see. And then after that, I would say, you just never know in this rat world. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Matt seems like Jim, a good guy, smart with recording and sound. Yes. And also is in that, if this doesn't go on for the next 50 years, I'll be fine. Matt will be fine. Blas will be fine. Everyone will be fine. But let's see. I think the best is yet to come. I don't think the person you're asking would come back. I don't think they're invited to come back. I think it's what you're missing. And so you will never see him again, or your little dog Toto too. So as far as I'm concerned, it's Blas Elias for the rest of eternity, and that's the end of it. Let's take a look here. You guys are very quiet because so many people here, and yet no one has anything to say. New tour diaries coming, new filming locations coming. If you haven't subscribed, I'm going to go through right now and check each and every one of you. And if I don't see you subscribed, I'm going to have very strong words. So like the video, comment, and subscribe. I think we had this is as good as it gets for Rat. Amen. But trust me, this is the only lineup that could stay together anyway. And so let's see what happens. I just can't understand Matt's phone messages being so high. Yes, he sometimes has 400 unread text messages. Look, I'm trying never to talk to anybody. I've been trying. I've gotten to the point where it's like the pandemic again. I don't want to talk to anyone. No one. This is where I talk to people. You want to talk to me? Come on here. All right. Well, listen, I got to get out of here. The clock on the old clubhouse wall is saying we need to get out of here. We've had fun, and I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I hope that we can do it again. And thank you to my super chatters, because honestly, that's why you guys are getting a free show every week. Thank you. I'm going to check raw footage. I'm going to check, and thank you. And I'll be back Wednesday with Wednesday 13. Go watch the new tour diary. I appreciate each and every one of you except one. There's one of you that I really dislike. And look, at the end of the day, it's up to you to figure it out. See you soon.